Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily if you are here for the first time, and I live here in Mexico with my family. This channel is all about lifestyle, motherhood stories, and of course faith. Okay, please, if you find my channel worthy of your subscription, go ahead, subscribe to my channel, and then turn your bell notification on so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be notified about it. You guys, you already saw my title. Okay, possible causes of siblings rivalry. Now, guys, the rate at which siblings live at loggerheads these days is so alarming, and it calls for concern. So I just feel like bringing this topic to the table so that we will really look into it, to really look at the possible causes why a brother wouldn't want to see a brother and a sister wouldn't want to see a sister. So let's just uh, discuss it today and look at it critically, okay? And if you're interested in this kind of a video, don't go nowhere. Sit back as we dive into the video. Now, guys, gone are the days when we used to feel that siblings rivalry was limited to polygamous families, okay? Because in those days, anytime you see or hear about siblings rivalry, check very well, it must be in a polygamous family. And the reason for their fights then was understandable, it was justifiable, okay? Imagine when a man marries two wives and each of the wives gives him about 8 children, and he's having like 16 children in total with less resources, with limited resources. My God, those children grow up without having anything to fall back on, okay? And when they grow up, the little resources that their father left behind, they start fighting over it. For example, some landed property, maybe one piece of land or two or three, and the fight usually was between this mother's children and that mother's children, okay? It was never among siblings of the same mother. But today, what are we seeing? Siblings of the same mother fighting and living at loggerheads with each other. So now let's look at it critically and point out some possible causes why a brother wouldn't want to see a brother and a sister wouldn't want to see a sister. The first thing on my list is comparison. Okay, let's start from the scratch anyway. As growing children, or as a young mom you are, and you have growing children, please stop comparing your children. It does more harm than good. It does more harm than good. Comparing your child, see, let me tell you what happens when you compare your child with another child. When you compare your child with another child, you compare child A with child B, what happens is that child A will start seeing child B as a threat. That's the simple thing that happens, okay? It will be like, you are the reason why mom always shouts at me. You are the reason why mom always sees me as a never do well. So parents, mom, dad, stop comparing your children with each other, because every child is unique. Even if they are twins, even if they were formed in one sack, please stop comparing them, because they have different milestones, they have different paces, and they are just unique. So stop comparing your children. So when you compare your children a lot, they grow up with they start growing up to see their sibling to be a threat and a rival, okay? Now, once they grow up, they start being in competition with each other. Yeah, because you used to compare them every time when they were little, and then they are grown up now and they are competing with each other in an unhealthy manner. When siblings start being in an unhealthy competition with each other, of course it will lead to jealousy, which brings me to my third point. It will lead to jealousy and envy. They will start being envious of each other, because of course they will start seeing a brother will start seeing his brother's success as a threat to him, okay? So it will lead to envy. Now this brings me to this point. Why will a brother not be happy for a brother's success? Why? Why will a sister not be happy for a sister's success? Why in God's name? You should even be happy that this is happening, at least is happening in your house, it's happening among your mother's children. It is just uncalled for. So a brother should be able, my advice is, a brother should be able to be happy for your brother's success so that it will get to you. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know whether you will be succeeding, 10 times fold more than your brother. But then Jealousy is the first thing you are displaying. Okay, so stop being jealous for your brother. It is very unhealthy. It brings about siblings rivalry. All right. The next point that I feel that causes siblings rivalry is a feeling of entitlement. Yeah, most siblings, once any of them succeeds, others will start feeling entitled. Automatically they will start feeling entitled. Anyway, those people that feel entitled, I call them unreasonable. I call them unreasonable. They are being unreasonable because, I mean, why should you feel entitled to your brother's success? Why? Just imagine what transpired between Annie Dibia and her brother. Her brother came out on social media and started saying all sorts of trash against his own sister. All I saw, my own judgment was that it was a mere feeling of entitlement. So because your sister is married to a rich man, supposedly rich man, so he should automatically become a rich man. Yeah, he felt entitled. I heard that he has apologized to an Immaculate. I don't know, but then imagine if he didn't come back to his senses. Imagine it would have led to a serious sibling rivalry. He would have started seeing it that, hey, my sister is rich and she doesn't want to help me. Yeah, that is what entitled people who feel entitled. That's what the only thing that crosses their mind is that he is rich, he doesn't want to help me. She is rich, she's married to a rich man, she doesn't want to help me. That's the first thing that crosses their mind. So stop feeling entitled if your brother is succeeding or your sister you feel that your brother is succeeding or you feel your sister is succeeding, because it might just be a mere feeling. Don't underestimate the power of communication. You might just sit down your supposedly succeeding brother down or your succeeding sister down and ask him some questions, and you will be surprised at what he or she would tell you. Imagine if an Dibia's brother called the sister one on one and be like, "Sister, see, why are you not helping me? This, that." The sister would have opened up to him, would have told him something different from what he was thinking. Okay. The reason why she might not be helping you might be because she doesn't have, but you feel she has. He doesn't have, but you feel he has. Okay. Another thing about these people that feel entitled is once they see you, they judge from what the optical eye sees alone. They don't judge beyond the physical. They don't look beyond the physical. They once you come on social media, snap picture with one new clothes that you manage to buy from the store. The next thing is that, hey, he's succeeding, she's succeeding, she doesn't want to help me, I'm here suffering, blah 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 blah, without any communication. If you look well, that person might not, maybe he has not even communicated with her for a long time, but then he's arriving at a conclusion that he or she doesn't want to help him. Okay, so let's learn to communicate with our brothers and our sisters. It could change a whole lot of things. Yeah, so the final thing on my list is you won't believe it, but it happens. Okay, it might sound weird, but it happens. Parents spoiling their children's minds against each other. Yeah, it happens. I have seen so many stories on social media, even in real life, where parents spoil their children's minds against each other because they feel that this particular child is bringing in cash, is doing well, but this one is not doing well. There are some parents that don't want to be associated with a never do well child. That's what they call them. I never do well, you don't bring cash, this one, are you not seeing your sister? The same comparison we are talking about. Are you not seeing your sister? Are you not seeing your brother? And all of that. But me, I have grown to, I don't know about any other person. I have grown to a stage in life where nobody spoils my mind against anybody. So some parents do that. They really, really do that. They spoil their children's minds against each other, and when they grow, they start seeing them as a, like, for instance, a mother might be having a headache and ask this child for money, and the child couldn't raise the money, and the next thing the woman will do is to go to other children. See, every time in this house, anytime I'm sick in this house, I will ask Tina to give me money. She has that money, oh, but she refused to give me that money. What impression are you creating? If you are such a mother, stop it. What impression are you creating? Those children will grow and see themselves as right. And one bad thing about siblings rivalry is that it doesn't end there. It extends, it's generational. It actually extends to other, and not the upcoming generations. Imagine you are restricting your children and I'm restricting my own children. Imagine you are feeding your children with bad things and I'm feeding with my children with bad things. And when we must have passed away, when we must have lived to our right age and gone to be with the Lord, and then they take up the rivalry from there. Yeah, that is what it is. That is what it means. Okay? And they will also be feeding the upcoming generations. That is how it goes. That is it. That is just it. So sibling rivalry is that bad. Say no to sibling rivalry. If you are a mom, a young mom, I'm targeting at the young moms because we can do better. Like, guard your heart, guard your children against all of this. Is if you notice any red flag, please shun it immediately. Shun it. Okay? So guys, I think I'll be wrapping up this topic here, although there's a whole lot to talk about when it comes to siblings rivalry. But then let's just draw the curtain here, and thank you for watching up till now, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.